this is gonna be in this. Well, I'm not sure. I'll let you know what happens. But quickly, I wanted to ask you guys to just kind of say a prayer for Scar. For some reason, Scar isn't feeling well, and the signs are basically like this. He hasn't been able to pee in almost 24 hours. And then he pooed in 2 different spots in the house, and he does not do that unless poo is actually stuck to the hair on the back of his butt or his tail. He does not poo outside the litter box. He did it in 2 different spots. Also, he's just been kind of hollering randomly. Like, he's a random cat. Granted, I know the difference between those meows and the struggle meows. Like, whenever I pick him up, he won't do nothing but meow, like that. But he's just been like, meow, meow. Like, he's not as strong to fight back. He only ate a little bit of his food this morning. He doesn't really like dry food. So once again, that wasn't a huge red flag for me. But I had to literally pick him up and bring him to his bowl this morning because he was just looking at me. And I was shaking his bowl like I normally do. And he would normally come over and be like, meow, and eat. Paris did it, but he just sat by the door like, so I picked him up and I put him by his bowl and he ate a little bit. Oh, Jesus. And he ate a little bit. And, yeah, so he was hollering, and then I had shaved the back of his hair on his butt and his tail because I do that every couple of months because his hair gets really long. So I thought maybe that would help him a little bit. And then I gave him a treat after I finished washing clothes, because I'm like, hey, I shaved your butt, give you a little treat. And then he was like, he didn't even eat the treat. Paris ate it. He was just sitting there like, meow, and then he climbed into his tree on his box. He looked like he wanted to go to sleep, but I called the VCA hospital because I was really, really, really concerned, and my gut was telling me to be safe or sorry. So they were like, well, for male cats, but my best friend has a girl cat who went through the same thing. So don't let them fool you. They're both of the sexes. But she was saying it could be really fatal for male cats. And if he's really having an emergency, you need to come see us. So I had to get an appointment to squeeze him in today. And she's going to explain it to her vet, what's going on, and y'all just pray for me because right now I don't have the fucking funds, but I have to get them checked out. And the thing is, they both had an appointment for next week for their shots, their update, a physical, all that, with another hospital. So honestly, I'm over it. So he's probably gonna have to get it updated today, and she's probably just gonna have to wait till next week because she's perfectly fine. She's been jumping around me, but she can tell that mommy's stressed and brother is stressed and he's not feeling good. And y'all just pray for us because I'll let you guys know after the doctor appointment what's going on. And she said that they probably will try to get some fluids in him just because he did squat in the box, but he did not actually pee. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. I hope that this is a good sign that maybe he's starting to feel a little better, but I don't know. It's because he's been making that sound all day. Come here, police. Scar. Come on. Come on. Let's go over here. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Okay, hopefully they can see what the hell's going on with him. Because I'm trying to keep him on the counter. Because he won't jump all the way down like he normally does. Because if you know anything about Scar, he loves to jump. It's okay, man. No, it's okay. Okay. It's okay, man. I have literally been crying for like 2 hours. And that's why I'm not on camera, because, your girl's stressed. Say hi to the people, which means, hello. Yeah, it's not feeling good. I gotta see what's going on. I know that. All right. All right now. You ain't gotta yell. You ain't gotta yell. Okay. Nope, it's not gonna record like that.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Ohanessian.
Hi.
Hi, Scar. So I understand that he has been straining in the litter box, painful, vocalizing. Okay. And last night he urinated, but it seems like not seeing that production today. Okay. Hi, Scar. And about how old is he?
He'll be 5.
Okay. Hi, Scar.
And me.
Okay. Is he indoor only? Okay. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Has he ever had any urinary issues before?
No.
Okay.
He's been meowing like that all day. Feel your bladder. I'm sorry, baby. Okay, so his bladder is very firm. I do think he has a urinary obstruction. So, what this means, in the urethra, either grit, mucus, a stone, anything that's blocking the outflow of urine from the bladder out of the body. And it's something that male cats is more common in male cats. It is a medical emergency. We want to relieve the obstruction. The longer it sits there, the more damage it can cause. What we have to do to relieve it is put in a urinary catheter. So we generally, whatever it is, we're trying to push back into the bladder. And then we leave in a urinary catheter, generally at least 24 hours, sometimes 48 hours. We have to see how they do. Then, unfortunately, there's always the risk that it can happen again in his life. There's no way to predict it. It's just something that comes with it. We like to try and find out what caused it. Is it an actual stone? Is it just a blood clot or a mucus plug from inflammation? And depending on that can help dictate treatment. If he has a lot of crystals or a stone, sometimes they go on a special diet. If it is inflammation and just like a blood clot, we do things to try and decrease bladder inflammation, which in cats we know it can be caused from environmental stress. So there's a couple of like stress diets and things to keep them calmer. So what I want to do is give him sedation, put in a urinary catheter. That's going to give him instant relief. We're going to drain that big bladder. The bladder's toned up and like tense, and so it takes a while from that stretch to kind of relax and go back to normal. That's why we have to keep the catheter in for 1 to 2 days. They need to just like rest, have some normal, they can get spasms and, you know, just the stretch from being blocked. So they need the time to
for all that to start to go back to normal. Take out the catheter, make sure that they're urinating on their own. They usually continue to have a little irritation. They may still go urinate more frequently than normal, still a little irritated, but they should have flow. So generally also they'll have some blood work changes from the blockage. These generally resolve once we unblock them. And the best thing to do to keep, once they have the catheter in, we want to just like flush the system. We want the kidneys to calm down. We want to keep producing urine so that we keep flushing and getting flow out of there. So that's why we like to put them on IV fluids. So what I want to do is I'll make you a treatment plan for accomplishing all that, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So he can do that at home, the IV?
So no. For the urinary catheter, he would need to be in the hospital for. So he would stay in the hospital. Generally, it's 2 days that they're here.
Okay.
So let me just type up a treatment plan, and then I'll be back. Okay.
So, update on Scar. So Scar is doing really well. He had his surgery last night. They said they want the urine to not be as bloody, so that's normal that it's bloody right now because there was no polyps or anything. It was not polyps. There was no like stones. I was trying to think of the word. There was just like crystals and stuff, so they're just like, you know, it wasn't like anything like a gallstone trying to pass or anything. So they did clear his bladder out, and he will possibly come home tomorrow. That's the goal. They're saying because his pee is getting more diluted, so it looks like it's going in the right direction. He's just, you know, resting, eating when necessary, and they said they'll keep me updated if, you know, he's ready sooner than tomorrow. But for the most part, most likely tomorrow, after he pees on his own, after they pull the catheter out, they will let me know I'm able to come pick him up and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up just going to work and letting them know I will possibly be leaving early, i.e. like early, like 2 o'clock. So I'm trying to see if I can go in at like 7 again, so I can still get my full 8 hours, because mama needs money. Okay, this procedure was very expensive. I'm not gonna hold you guys. It was almost $1,900, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I had to get set up on payment plans. I have other bills I have to pay, but I'm just gonna ask you guys to pray for me. My financials are not top tier right now, and I know they're gonna get better. So, but for right now, your girl is just taking it day by day. But I'm just so happy that my baby is doing better, and he is gonna be able to come home tomorrow. They said he's just gonna rest. And my best friend was actually saying, "Oh, she has a cat with a condition too, who had basically almost the same problem, but only difference her cat's a girl." So she was saying that, oh, if that's the case, they might put you on that expensive ass food, which he said from now on he can't eat regular cat food. So that means I have to take that back to Walmart, because if he can't eat it, Paris can't eat it, because he eats out of Paris's bowl. Oh, and he said it's only by prescription. God damn it. So he's like, oh, you would need a prescription. If Benfield sells it, which is the hospital inside of Petco, PetSmart, whatever the fuck, you would need a paper prescription. And he's like, that's fine, I'll write it out for him anytime you need it, blah blah blah. So they about to be on prescription food, wet, you know, and I can't ever take him off of it, because it could be he could have this situation again, then I'm out $1,900 more, and ain't nobody got time for that. But I did want to update you guys in advance. Brett, thank you for your prayers for Scar. If I get him back before I put up this vlog, I will show him. But if not, just know he probably will come home Thursday, tomorrow. And yeah, I'm happy. Yesterday was very stressful for you, girl, because you guys don't understand, like, as you seen in the previous clips, he was just very, very, very vocal. Now, Scar is a very vocal cat. I'm not surprised by that. But what was concerning to me personally is that he was overly vocal for everything. Like, he was just looking me in my face like, meow, like he was very upset. And I was like, what is wrong? I would pick him up. He would holler, y'all, because I was grabbing him. I'll pick him up, scoop him up under his belly. So, you know, his bladder's back there. So he was like, Jesus, mother. So he was not happy. He would not move. He kept laying down. He wouldn't run around the house. He wouldn't eat. So if your cats are exhibiting those signs, just take that into consideration. And then if they're normally never like that, like he loves snacks, he like all that. So I have to be very, 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 very cautious about giving him his snacks, because they eat greenies, they eat Temptations. So I'm like, can he not have that anymore? You know, because he is now on a special diet. But the goal is that he never ever has to deal with this again, and then Paris will never have to deal with this. So one-time experience with these cats would be great. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to update you guys, let you know Scar's gonna come home tomorrow. He's getting better. Thank God. Thank God. Me and Paris do miss Scar. I think she thinks I gave him away, and she was really upset about it this morning. She was like, who's am I supposed to chase? Who's supposed to chase me? Whose food am I gonna eat when they don't eat it? I didn't think you were really gonna get rid of him. I might be joking when I say get him out the house. So she was very, very affectionate last night. She was affectionate. She was all over me last night and this morning, because he wasn't here to give me my kitty massage, which he won't do for a while. Even when I go back to work Friday, I will be leaving him here, but I'll be putting him on a bed, and then I'll put a little stool so he can get in and out the chair, or the couch, wherever he decides to sit. So I'll just make sure that he's comfortable and feeling good and stuff like that. So, whew, child. God bless the parents of human babies. My God. So enough with the fur kids.